So this is just me going to be talking about how last week went, how the month is going so far, and then as far as different categories. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat that from last month, the 24 days of no spend days. So for this past week on Sunday and Monday, I didn't spend any money. 15th, I got gasoline, which is no big deal. I wouldn't have counted that anyways because it is within my budget. But then I did have to spend a little bit of money on some stuff. Wednesday through Friday, I didn't spend any money. And then Saturday, I did go see a movie and I had money for that. But then the money I had was not intended to get like anything else besides movies. And I did not complete that mission. It's hard to resist a little bit of popcorn. But as far as the rest of the month, I just have the Amazon bill, which I've already set up the payment. So I think they've probably already taken that on my account. The Amex bill, which on Friday, I did go ahead and pay the minimum due. So that just needs to be taken on my account. Lowe's needs to be taken out, and trash and water. So I don't have a whole lot of bills for this month, but you never know, stuff can happen. I was so on the 10th, when I purchased more cat food, I did not get the same brand or as big of a bag as what they previously had because I couldn't find it. So far I'm a little bit less, or I have about half left over. So either I'm going to just have to use that same brand that I did in September, or I am going to have to change a couple of things. Number one, I need to remember to bring in the cat food before it gets dark. It gets dark earlier. And it's just going to have to be when I'm working and it's my lunch time. I'm just going to have to go out there and bring in the cat food. I mean, I have it out there for a couple of hours during the day, in the early morning to like the afternoon when it's light out. So, they just need to eat around that time, unfortunately, because I don't want it to be that the possums and the raccoons are then just eating all the food. If I forget to bring it in early, or like some nights where something comes up and I don't get home in time, I just need to do that. Then, like, whenever I leave the house, it's later in the afternoon or whatever, I just need to bring it in, unfortunately, because, yeah, I don't want to have it being that it's going to be a big expense. Because, again, I'm just trying to be helpful to the kittens, and I love the cats. And not to say, I mean, I do love them, and stuff, but, this wasn't original plan to, it is an added expense to me, and I don't want it to be that it gets really expensive, that, because the budget is, it is tight, and depending on overtime and stuff like that, so, and I know the mom is, like, getting stuff, too, because I see her hunting around sometimes and stuff, so I know I'm not the only, like, source for food, So, this is what I have left over. So, last week, I had $30 for gas. Now I have $20. For groceries, I originally had $20 left last week. I still have $20 left over. For entertainment, I think it was $17 or $18. Now I have none. Sad. I know. But, that's just the way it is. And I would have had more in here if I wouldn't have splurged a little bit. So, lesson learned. Next paycheck in November 1st, I will then be taking out, that will be the paycheck I need to take out again for groceries, which is $100, and gasoline, which is $50. Now, in the winter months, I always make sure that I have at least half a tank of gas in my vehicle. So I usually do use a little bit more of gasoline. Groceries, it just kind of depends. I do a lot of soups, so that does help. And then, sometimes you're not able to get out and about because of, weather, blizzards, AC, whatever. So that just kind of depends. But I do need to stock more on certain things. I get a lot, you know. So I have been trying to do that, but I do need to maybe look more in the pantry, in the freezer, what I have. There's some items I've used recently that I did purchase, but I've went ahead and used. And I'm like, yeah, I need more of these items, Because, yeah, it might be that, you have a week or two of really, really bad weather and stuff like that, and you don't want to get out and about, and, So just, everyday things, like toilet paper, stuff like oatmeal, some frozen stuff, some stuff that, everyone needs. So for rollover, if I have anything rolled over for the gas and groceries, I'm not quite sure yet, depending on how much it is, what other categories I will do. And I haven't decided, I might do, like the tic-tac-toe game or something like that. I haven't done that in a long time. But it just kind of depends. I think I'm going to, even though I don't have like the hours as of yet, I've gotten them scheduled. So for the overtime, I think I'm going to try to figure out what the November check is, and that will help. Because then it will give me an idea of some other stuff. And next paycheck, or not next paycheck, next month is the 3-day paycheck, which is nice, before the holidays. But again, you never know with overtime and stuff like that. So yeah, so besides a few things, I think this month went pretty well. Again, it's too bad I don't think I will be able to get those 24 days, but better than some other months that I've had. So I hope everyone had a good weekend. I know it's Monday, but every day. Soon it will be Wednesday, and then soon it will be Friday and the weekend again. So take care, everyone.